This is the Iron Trader. It is Monday morning, so it's time to go to work. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, the crude oil, the API will be out on Tuesday at 4:30. Wednesday, the EIA report at 10:30, and then for natural gas, EIA report will be out at 10:30 on Thursday, and then we have rig count on Friday. So we have back to normal full week. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see here what we had. Friday, big green candle. Thursday, you had a nice bottoming tail, held this nice support level going all the way through here, and it closed above the 8-day. That was key, okay? Now, Friday, we had a really nice candle. It got as high as 83.21, but it closed at 83.11, which was just below this candle at 83.12 that we were looking for. Now, today so far we have what they call an indecision candle, so we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, we do have a higher high today of 83.62. That is looking very, very bullish here. Back up to the upside. Okay, so let's take a look at the downside first. So what you really want to do on a closing basis is you want to hold this key 83.12. Okay, if that is lost, then we just follow the candles down. You have 82.65. We'll have 82.48. You have 82.22, 81.22. And then what we do is we just keep on going. You have 81.92. And then what we're looking for here is right here, this 81.73. That is your 8 simple day moving average, okay? So this is what we'll be looking for here on the downside if this comes all the way on down. Now, again, if that's lost, we can look to Friday's low. You had 81.52, and then we just follow it down here. You have 81.22, and then we can look right here at this key 21 SMA here. You're looking right there at 80.48. Okay, so that is going to be very, very good support level. And then obviously right below that, we have the 200-day, you have your 50-day SMA here. But the whole thing is going to be based around right here. Okay, if you can close above this 83.12, well, then we can go higher. Okay, so now here, I'm going to show you here on the weekly. This is the key right here. See this 21 or this 100 SMA? 82.83. Okay, now we're above that, which is very, very good. That's what you want. So when you look at this here 2 weeks ago, this candle here went right into it, right into the 100-day, and then it pulled back. Now, last week's candle went right in there and closed right above, so that's always a very good sign. Now, the key is to hold this key, this 82.83 here on a closing basis, and this right here, this 83.12 on a closing basis. That's going to be key. Now, again, if this sells all the way down to this 8 simple moving average at 80.06, that's still a very, very bullish chart, okay? Because you can see how many times that it's been holding right on up here, very, very nice. But it'd be really good if you could hold that 82.83 if you can. Okay, then what we want to do is we want to look right to your left of your chart. So this is going to be your big target right there. It's going to be that 85.30. That would be the target we'd be looking for. Then what we're going to be next is going to be this 87.83. And then we have 88.29. And then we have 89.85. Bring that right across. That is going to be your big target here on your weekly chart. The key is closing above this 100 SMA here. Now, RSI looking very good. Your green above your red shows that it's a good momentum to the upside, looking very, very good. Okay, just like we had here. And then once it starts spreading out, this is what you get. Okay, all the way on up. Okay, so look how nice when this held at 8 SMA. Look how nice she rallied all up until we lost that 8 simple moving average, and then she came below. But again, as long as we're holding this, this is in very, very good shape here. Okay, so on your daily chart here, what we just want to watch is just this closing right there, that 83.12. That's going to be very, very critical on a closing basis. So if it comes down here, it would be nice if it held like half of this candle of Friday's candle. That would be very good. So if you'll be looking at that 82.48 level here, or even 82.36, if it holds in that level, that would be very, very good. That way you could say, hey, I'm going to take a scalp here, and then I'm going to go this thing here long. Okay, so I'll be looking for here on the long side. I am long right now, from all the way from down here. Okay, so I've been long and I stayed long. I will do that on crude oil. Natural gas, I don't take really overnight unless I could. You can see the momentum going where you can say, okay, it's above resistance, it's going to go to the next level. But natural gas for me is just a scalping trade every day, long short. I come in, I see exactly how we're trading, long or short. But crude oil here, especially with the seasonality going on here. Okay, so when we look at this chart, you can see how bullish this chart is. See, we have a low, higher low, higher low. Just a beautiful chart going all the way up. And look at this simple moving gun. Look at the 50-day above your 100, headed for the 200, 21 all the way up, $8 up. Very, very nice. Very, very bullish chart here on the crude. Also, when we get seasonality in play like we have now, we're coming into Memorial Day and we're coming into 4th of July and all the summer driving season, and then Labor Day, and then we have hurricane season till the end of September. So you can see here how this nice rounded bottom is, and with that series of higher lows, very, very nice. So we just want to basically just look to the left of the chart here. So when we come here to the left here, this is what you're looking at next. That's at 83.60, and then we'll come right on over here. You're looking at that 85.90, and then right there we're looking here at that 89.85, just like we had on these candles here. And then you have a big retest up here. Well, first you always want to look at this candle here. That's at 92.43, because this was your breakout candle. And then what you do is then you have a target up there at 95.03. I don't know if it's going to go all the way up to 95.03, but I always like to show you the levels. This is why you want to put these blue lines here are price channels. This is why you want to put the price channels on your charts. That way now, when this was coming down here, that was creating support. Now this is all your resistance levels. So it's very easy to see. I just bring that right across. Boom, there's your resistance levels. Bring it right across. There's your resistance levels. Okay, so this has a lot of room here to run to the upside. Now, when we look at your RSI here, you're looking very, very good on that. Your MACD, green above your red, that's looking very, very good. So very, very bullish chart. We'll just have to see if it's going to sell off a little bit today. Then I'd be going long here. So right now we have an indecision candle with a higher high. That's always very, very nice. We got to see how it's all going to shake out. Now, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Let me bigger up a little bit here. Okay. Well, you can see here we're really pretty much in the same spot. Now, this was that contract roll, okay? So we went here from the high and we just jumped right on up. But I was always pointing out here, watch that 21-day and it lost it. Watch that 8-day, held it. And here's Friday's candle. So even though it came lower, got as low as 1.686, it closed back above that key level there. Okay, so that was the key. It went above and closed above this key level. And that's what you always want to see. It closed at 1.752. That's what you want to see. Now, again, it did not fill the gap. The low on that was 1.686, and the top of this candle 1.675. So there is a gap and there's a fill. It's a small one, but it's still there. Okay, so right now we just have that old ping pong action going here. Okay, so you have your 8 SMA here at 1.708, and then we have your upper at 1.758. Now we always want to watch this 8 SMA here on your chart. So yeah, 1.706, which lines up pretty nice here. So that's just the area that we're looking for. Okay, so on the downside, that's what you want to watch. Okay, so let's look at that first. 1.709, and then what we want to do is we want to watch Friday's low. Okay, that's 1.686, and then the top of this candle will be your gap fill at 1.67. So when you're trading the charts, always look to the previous days, the high, the low, and the closing number. Okay, that gives you your support resistant levels also. Okay, just besides these simple moving averages. So if that is lost, okay, if that's retested and that's lost, then we'll come over here to 1.675, and then we have this 1.64 level coming right underneath here. See this? Right here, it comes right off the top of that candle. Very, very nice. And then we can come all the way down to this retest here at 1.589, which is basically the bottom of that candle at 1.581. Okay, so that would be the downside. The upside here is we're looking at is this 21 SMA, 1.758. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we just go to Friday's high, 1.786. And then 1.789, and then we have here is 1.83, okay? There are other levels here. You can go to 1.87, 1.88, but realistically, this is what you're going to be targeting here, 1.895, if big if, you can rally above this key 21 SMA. Right now, it just looks like you're just stuck right in the range. See how we were stuck right here? Where when you got below that 21 day, see, you just fought it the whole way. And then once it went below the 8, what did you do? See, now you're fighting the 8 and the 21 day. So now we're stuck in between. We got to see how that goes. I don't like this 50 day coming rolling on down, or the 100 day. The 50 day is going to be very, very crucial, because if this rallies here above this key 21 SMA, okay, say it just starts to rip, okay, this is going to stop it dead in its tracks, okay, that 1.895. So always remember that you're not going to get through that 50 day on the first time. Okay, so unless you have some kind of a big catalyst that's going to smash it through. Okay, but right now I don't see it happening. Right now, seasonality is coming into play, but we're ways off on that. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out. But again, if we can get eventually get above this 1.895, this is the target we're looking for at that 2.0. But right now we just have sideways action. So I'll be looking for some scalps here, probably on UNG, maybe on a KOLD. We got to see if we can go either above this 21 day or below that 8 SMA here. Okay, so that's very critical. And always watch this 8 SMA here on your weekly chart here. Okay, now we can see that it's above it. Okay, so your 8 day was rolling down, and now it looks like it's flattening out. Okay, so when it gets below it, look what happens. See, right into it, it won't let it go. Now Friday looked like we had a turning point, and we're now above this thing. So this is going to be critical on a closing basis for the week, which will be Friday. You need to hold that 1.706, otherwise she's going to go lower. Okay, but if you can, then we can just start looking at all these candles all the way on up here until we come to that 2.0, which is basically right there. And then we can have your 21 day, your 50 day, but that's way off. Your 21 days rolling, your 100 day is rolling here. You're flattening out here nicely on your 50 day and your 200 day, and your 8 day is starting to flatten out now here. So maybe we're finding a bottom, but just be very, very patient. Don't have an opinion. Let the charts tell you exactly what you got to do. Okay, I'll be back here for midday trading, and we'll go a little bit more in depth on natural gas. We'll see how it's trading during the day, and then we'll also take a look at crude oil. Okay, thanks for watching.